My name is Ruchita KV from batch 27. I'm here to present seminar about my internship at the Zone Labs, presenting under the guidance of Professor Kavya Ravishankar ma'am. Coming to the company profile, I have done my internship at Zone Labs, which is located at Bangalore. It is a product-based company providing the software services, and here I worked on Cloud PHR. So what is actually the Cloud PHR? Using the Cloud PHR, patient can manage their own medical records in an efficient way. The doctors can manage numerous health records of the patients. Both the doctors and the patients will be provided with a convenient interface to exchange their conversation. About the project, there are various divisions in this project. First one, the doctor profile operation. This module implements the basic user profile operations on the application. The user profile operation includes creating a new account, logging into the existing account, logging out, editing profile, changing the password and deleting the profile if not needed anymore. This application is also deployed on the cloud server so that this can be accessed by anyone across the globe using the IP address of this cloud server. The implementation is done using the J2EE architecture, and for the database needs, we have used the SQL Lite3. Next, second one is a patient register book. In this model, an interface is provided to register the doctors to add the patient details to their register book. Upon adding the entry, the system will generate an unique ID for the patient and a password and triggers an SMS to the patient so that the patient can later use these credentials for getting access to read-only health records. Next, the health records. In this module, the doctors can manage the numerous health records of the patients. The doctors must select the patients from the drop-down, and then system fetches all the health records corresponding to him or her if anything exists. Then doctors get an access to create a new record from the same interface. The health record that is created will be encrypted using the doctor's private key before the record gets stored in the database. And then the discussion in this module, both doctor and the patient will be provided with a convenient interface to exchange the conversation between them through the discussion channel. Coming to, these are my snapshots of the project. This is the register page where the doctors can register or log on to the existing account. These are the register and login page for the doctor where he can register by filling out the provided fields. And the patient's module. After the registration is successful, the doctor can add the patient by filling out the fields provided, where the patient's health record are maintained in the database. At the time, the system also allows a read-only access to the patient on their corresponding health records. Whenever the doctor adds the patient, a unique ID and password will be sent to the patient's mobile number, where the patient can get access by entering their unique ID and password provided to them. In this, the doctor can fetch the records of the patients by giving the name and the patient's ID. Also, this will be helpful for the doctor to have a systematic discussion with the patients in the portal. For triggering the message to the patients, we make use of the Fast2SMS application, where Fast2SMS is used for sending the bulk messages. It also provides API authentication using which messages are sent. For the transfer of file between a local and a remote computer, we make use of WinSCP, that is a Windows Secure Copy, which is free and open source such file transfer. We also make use of AWS, that is Amazon Web Server. Once we logged on to the AWS, we will be provided with the public GNS AP4 address. This address enables us to communicate over the internet, and it also provides IP address for cloud machine. From this IP address, we can find the URL where the project is running. Once IP address is generated, we can log on to the WinSCP once entire project is completed, which is coded on the Eclipse, and export the whole project into the WAR file into the local machine of the system. Now we can deploy it using the WinSCP. Git GUI. Git allows us to manage all depositories. We have cloned the project from the GitHub and made changes. That is, we fixed out the bugs that was given in the sprint. Here the red line indicates the line which is deleted. The green line indicates the line added or modified. Once the changes are made, the code is ready to commit and push the changes. The skills acquired by the internship program. Technical skills includes the basics of HTML, CSS, where we are given with a task of modification in certain tags in the script, and got some idea about GitHub, WinSCP. Non-technical skills, teamwork, where in the internship program we worked with a team that was made. We all worked together in order to complete the task that was assigned. And time management, as there was a task given to us with a scheduled time and date, we used to work on the task within a given time. And requirement understanding, where we got a clear picture of the work that needs to be done and worked along. Coming to the benefits of internship involved gaining a good understanding of a product, gained valuable work experience, which also helps to improvise CV, and problem analysis, identify the root cause and its effects, thus focus to fix it out, and also knowledge of using the WinSCP, Git GUI. This is my internship completion certificate with a duration from 10th August 2020 to 18th September 2020. Thank you.